Veronica, what's with all the dead elites?
What do you mean?
Looks like a family feud, like they were killed by brutes. Is there something I should know?
It's classified.
Some things never change.
During the Covenant's first assault of Earth, ODSTs who had been deployed groundside discovered something they had never expected to see. The bodies of Sangheili warriors, elites, lying dead on the streets of New Mombasa. These elites had not been killed by humans, but rather by members of their own kind, the Covenant. They had been killed by brutes. Originating from the distant world of Doisak, the Jiralhanae, more commonly known as brutes, joined the Covenant after recovering from a vicious internal conflict which had destroyed their way of life. Rudderless and lacking unified leadership, the once tribal brutes accepted the Covenant theology quickly and passionately.
My faith is strong. I will not fail.
This conversion, however, came with drawbacks. Although the Covenant was led by the prophets, its military class was dominated by the elites. This meant that the brutes were immediately subjugated to servile roles. The elites' preeminence would not be questioned, something which would become a constant source of tension. It wasn't until decades later that a small portion of brutes were officially given their own ships. Coincidentally, it was about the same time that the Covenant first encountered humanity near the planet of Harvest. Due to a political shift in power, the brutes led the initial assault against the human world, which became the first in a long series of advancements within the Covenant. After 25 years, which saw the brutes continuing to gain favor with the prophets, an alpha male, a tribal leader by the name of Tartarus, rose swiftly through the ranks, eventually answering to the hierarchs alone. This act caused the elites to question the strength of their traditional role within the Covenant.
I shall relay your decision to the Council.
And on October 20th, that question found an answer. After the Prophet of Regret fled to Delta Halo, the Prophet of Truth commandeered the remainder of his fleet. His orders to the brutes aboard these vessels were simple: kill the elites and take full military command of the Covenant. Truth knew what many others did not know at the time. The elites would soon be forced out, and with these brute-controlled forces battling humanity on Earth, the security of their sacred prize, the Ark, would not be compromised. It was this fact that led Truth to send reinforcements to Earth, even prior to the Covenant's arrival, knowing full well that Regret's ill-prepared invasion would be lost otherwise. On November 3rd, Truth and the Covenant city of High Charity arrived at Delta Halo, just in time to witness the Prophet of Regret's death at the hands of the Master Chief.
But recent events have made it abundantly clear that the elites can no longer guarantee our safety.
Truth would use this event to disband the elite service as honor guards, handing the Prophet's security officially over to the brutes. Though the elites were unaware of the slaughter of their race on Earth weeks earlier, they soon struck back when the brutes began executing the elites of the High Council. Quickly, the brutes took control of the Covenant's reserves, pushing the elites back long enough to return with Truth to the planet. It was then that they activated the gateway portal under the Earth's surface, using it to travel to the Ark, where they would face humanity and the elites one last time. This final battle would prove fatal for the brutes and the Covenant. They would ultimately be destroyed by their enemies, and the Ark would be obliterated in the process. In the wake of this loss, the fate of their race and any existing threat they might hold remains something of a mystery.